The unexpected downsides of senior travel. 5 reasons to rethink that trip. Have you ever considered that those golden years travel brochures might be glossing over something important? The idea of exploring exotic locales or revisiting cherished destinations can be incredibly appealing as we age. But what many seniors and their families don't realize is that travel after 65 can present unique and often unforeseen challenges. This isn't about discouraging adventure, but rather about empowering you to make informed choices that prioritize your well-being. In this video, we'll explore 5 compelling reasons why rethinking that trip might be the wisest decision you make this year. From subtle shifts in physical health to unexpected emotional stressors, each point reveals a crucial aspect of senior travel often overlooked. If you're already feeling hesitant about your next planned getaway, these insights might just confirm what your intuition is already telling you. Stay tuned until the end, where we'll not only discuss the challenges, but also offer empowering alternatives for finding joy and fulfillment right where you are. Let's begin. Number 1. The hidden strain on your cardiovascular system. We often get caught up in the thrill of planning a trip, envisioning ourselves exploring new landscapes, and immersing ourselves in different cultures. But amidst this excitement, it's crucial to acknowledge the physical demands of travel, especially the strain it can place on our cardiovascular systems. This isn't meant to instill fear, but rather to encourage a realistic assessment of our physical capabilities as we age. As we get older, our bodies simply don't rebound as quickly as they used to. Long flights, extended car rides, and even those seemingly harmless bus tours can take a significant toll. Hours spent in cramped airplane seats or confined to a car can restrict blood flow, increasing the risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a condition where blood clots form in the deep veins, usually in the legs. These clots can be extremely dangerous, potentially leading to a pulmonary embolism if a piece of the clot breaks off and travels to the lungs. Think about the cumulative effect of travel days. It's not just the flight itself, it's also the time spent navigating bustling airports, waiting in long queues, and lugging heavy suitcases. Each of these activities adds to the physical burden. For seniors with pre-existing conditions like high blood pressure or heart disease, these stressors can be even more pronounced. The changes in altitude during air travel can also put a strain on the heart, making it work harder to pump oxygen throughout the body. Furthermore, the disruption to regular sleep patterns and the potential for dehydration can further exacerbate cardiovascular risks. While staying active during travel is crucial, those short walks down the airplane aisle or brief stretches during a rest stop might not be sufficient to counteract the effects of prolonged immobility. The excitement of exploring a new destination can sometimes lead us to push ourselves beyond our physical limits, overlooking the subtle signs our bodies are sending us. Swollen ankles and feet, leg pain, and shortness of breath. These are not simply signs of travel fatigue. They could be indicators of a more serious underlying issue. Dismissing these symptoms can have dire consequences. Before embarking on any trip, it's essential to have an open and honest conversation with your doctor. Discuss your travel plans, including the mode of transportation and the anticipated level of physical activity. Your doctor can assess your individual risk factors, provide personalized recommendations, and potentially prescribe preventative measures like compression stockings or medications to help thin the blood. Don't hesitate to ask questions about any concerns you might have. Being proactive and informed can significantly reduce your risk of developing travel-related circulatory problems and ensure a safer and more enjoyable travel experience. Remember, the goal is not to avoid travel altogether, but to approach it with a mindful awareness of your body's needs and limitations. Planning ahead and taking the necessary precautions will empower you to travel with confidence and peace of mind. Number 2, the disruption of dietary needs and digestive health. The allure of exotic cuisines and the joy of exploring new culinary landscapes can quickly turn into a source of digestive distress for seniors. The simple act of changing your diet, encountering unfamiliar ingredients, and adapting to different food preparation methods can significantly disrupt the delicate balance of your gut microbiome. This disruption can manifest in a variety of ways, ranging from mild indigestion and uncomfortable constipation to more serious issues like food poisoning or debilitating travelers' diarrhea. Imagine, for instance, 78-year-old John, a man who always relished the opportunity to try new foods. During a long-anticipated cruise, he enthusiastically indulged in a variety of local dishes, eager to savor the flavors of each port of call. Unfortunately, his digestive system, accustomed to the familiar rhythms of his home-cooked meals, couldn't handle the sudden and dramatic changes. Instead of enjoying the vibrant culture and breathtaking scenery, John spent several days battling agonizing stomach cramps and debilitating nausea, ultimately missing out on the planned excursions and the very experiences he had so looked forward to. John's experience, while unfortunate, is far from uncommon. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive and less adaptable to sudden dietary shifts. The production of digestive enzymes, crucial for breaking down food, often decreases, and the gut's natural flora, which plays a vital role in maintaining digestive health, can become more easily disrupted. This increased sensitivity makes seniors particularly vulnerable to digestive issues when traveling, especially in regions with different hygiene standards or where food preparation practices may deviate from what they are accustomed to. Maintaining a consistent diet as much as possible and exercising caution when trying unfamiliar foods, particularly in areas with questionable sanitation practices, is essential for ensuring a comfortable and enjoyable travel experience. This doesn't mean you have to completely abstain from trying new things, but it does mean approaching culinary adventures with a degree of mindfulness. Opt for smaller portions of unfamiliar dishes, allowing your digestive system to adjust gradually. Pay attention to your body's signals and avoid anything that appears questionable or makes you feel uneasy. Planning ahead can also make a world of difference. Packing familiar snacks such as nuts, dried fruit, or whole grain crackers can provide a sense of dietary stability and help tide you over between meals. Staying hydrated is equally crucial. Carry a reusable water bottle and refill it frequently, especially in warmer climates. Dehydration can exacerbate digestive issues and contribute to feelings of fatigue and discomfort. When choosing restaurants, prioritize establishments with good hygiene ratings and positive reviews. Look for places that offer familiar options or dishes that are prepared in ways that align with your dietary needs. Don't hesitate to ask questions about ingredients and preparation methods. Most restaurants are happy to accommodate dietary restrictions and provide information about their dishes. If you have specific dietary requirements, such as gluten-free or low sodium, consider researching restaurants in advance or packing some of your own meals and snacks. Being proactive and prepared can significantly minimize the risk of digestive disruptions and allow you to savor the culinary aspects of your travels without compromising your health and well-being. Number 3. The emotional and mental toll of unfamiliar environments. Travel is often portrayed as exhilarating and rejuvenating, a chance to escape the mundane and embrace the novel. Picturesque brochures showcase smiling seniors exploring exotic locales, seemingly without a care in the world. But the reality for many older adults can be quite different. The very aspects that make travel appealing to some, new environments, unfamiliar routines, and the constant stimulation of sightseeing, can be emotionally and mentally draining for others. The comfort and predictability of home, the familiar faces, the well-established routines, and the sense of belonging within a known community provide a sense of security and stability that's often lost when venturing into the unknown. This loss of familiarity can trigger feelings of anxiety, disorientation, and even loneliness, especially for seniors who thrive on routine and the comfort of familiar surroundings. Consider 80-year-old Eleanor, who always cherished the opportunity to visit her grandchildren in the bustling city. While she loved spending time with her family, the urban environment itself, with its constant noise, crowds, and ever-changing schedule, proved to be overwhelming. The sensory overload, coupled with the disruption to her usual sleep patterns and the pressure to adapt to a different pace of life, left her feeling anxious and disoriented. She struggled to sleep, lost her appetite, and found herself withdrawing from the very family interactions she had so looked forward to. Eleanor's experience underscores the importance of recognizing the potential emotional impact of unfamiliar surroundings, particularly for seniors. What might be an exciting adventure for a younger traveler can become a source of stress and discomfort for an older adult. The disruption to established routines can be particularly challenging. At home, seniors often have a comfortable rhythm to their days, knowing when to expect meals, medications, and social interactions. Travel disrupts this rhythm, introducing unfamiliar schedules and unpredictable events. This lack of structure can lead to feelings of unease and disorientation, making it difficult to relax and enjoy the experience. Furthermore, navigating unfamiliar environments, especially in foreign countries with different languages and customs, can be mentally taxing. Simple tasks like ordering food, asking for directions, or understanding public transportation systems can become daunting challenges, adding to the emotional burden of travel. For seniors, maintaining a sense of normalcy and routine, even while traveling, is crucial for emotional well-being. This doesn't mean avoiding new experiences altogether, but rather approaching them with a mindful awareness of the potential emotional impact. Choosing quieter destinations, incorporating familiar activities into the itinerary, and allowing for plenty of rest and relaxation can make a significant difference. Opting for a relaxing stay at a peaceful lakeside resort, for example, might be more emotionally restorative than a fast-paced tour of a bustling metropolis. Similarly, incorporating familiar activities like reading, gardening, or spending time in nature can help maintain a sense of grounding and emotional balance. Planning ahead and setting realistic expectations can also help mitigate the emotional toll of travel. Discuss your concerns with your travel companions and be honest about your needs and limitations. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to take a break from sightseeing or social activities. Schedule downtime for quiet reflection, relaxation, or simply enjoying the comfort of your hotel room. Remember, the goal of travel is not to endure a checklist of experiences, but to create meaningful memories and enhance your overall well-being. By acknowledging the potential emotional challenges and taking proactive steps to mitigate them, you can ensure a more enjoyable and fulfilling travel experience. Number 4. The increased vulnerability to illnesses and infections. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, making us more susceptible to a range of illnesses and infections. This isn't simply a matter of catching a common cold more easily. It's about a reduced ability to fight off infections of all kinds, from the flu to more serious illnesses. This vulnerability becomes particularly pronounced when we travel. Think about it. Airports, airplanes, train stations, buses, cruise ships. These are all essentially enclosed environments where germs and pathogens from all corners of the globe converge and circulate. Each cough, sneeze, or touch of a contaminated surface becomes a potential source of infection. While younger individuals might brush off a mild cold or a bout of the flu, for seniors, these seemingly minor ailments can quickly escalate into more serious health concerns, potentially derailing travel plans, and even requiring hospitalization. Consider 75-year-old David, who caught a common cold during a family vacation. While a cold might be a minor inconvenience for a younger person, it quickly escalated into bronchitis for David. His cough worsened, his breathing became labored, and he developed a fever. What started as a sniffle ended with a trip to the emergency room, a course of antibiotics, and several days confined to his hotel room, missing out on the planned family activities and sightseeing excursions. David's story is a stark reminder of the heightened vulnerability seniors face when traveling. The exposure to unfamiliar germs, combined with the stress of travel, changes in climate, and disruptions to sleep patterns, can significantly weaken the immune system, creating an environment ripe for infection. For seniors with pre-existing conditions like diabetes, heart disease, or respiratory problems, the risks are even greater. Taking proactive steps to bolster your immune system before and during travel is crucial. Consult your doctor about recommended vaccinations, including the flu shot, and any travel-specific immunizations. Discuss any pre-existing health conditions and how they might impact your susceptibility to illness while traveling. Your doctor can provide personalized advice and recommend preventative measures to help minimize your risks. In addition to vaccinations, practicing meticulous hygiene is essential. Wash your hands frequently and thoroughly with soap and water, especially after using the restroom, before meals, and after touching public surfaces. If soap and water are not readily available, carry hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol. Avoid touching your face, especially your eyes, nose, and mouth, as this can introduce germs directly into your system. Consider wearing a mask in crowded environments like airports, airplanes, and public transportation. While mask mandates have been lifted in many places, wearing a mask can still provide an extra layer of protection against airborne pathogens. Be mindful of food and water safety, especially when traveling to countries with different hygiene standards. Opt for bottled water over tap water, and be cautious about consuming raw or undercooked foods, including fruits and vegetables that may not have been washed thoroughly. Finally, prioritize rest and relaxation. Adequate sleep is crucial for maintaining a healthy immune system. Try to maintain a consistent sleep schedule as much as possible, even while traveling. Avoid overexertion and schedule downtime for relaxation and rejuvenation. Traveling doesn't have to be a source of anxiety and illness. By understanding the heightened risks and taking proactive steps to protect yourself, you can enjoy the enriching experiences of travel while minimizing the chances of getting sick. Remember, a healthy and enjoyable trip begins with preparation and a mindful approach to your well-being. Number 5. The challenge of accessing quality healthcare on the go. While the allure of exploring new destinations can be incredibly tempting, it's crucial for seniors and their families to realistically assess the potential healthcare challenges that can arise during travel. We often focus on the excitement of the journey, envisioning ourselves immersed in new cultures and breathtaking landscapes. However, amidst this anticipation, it's easy to overlook the practicalities, especially the potential difficulties of accessing quality healthcare in unfamiliar environments. This isn't about being pessimistic. It's about being prepared and ensuring your well-being remains a top priority. For seniors, Accessing appropriate healthcare while away from home can present a unique set of obstacles, ranging from navigating unfamiliar healthcare systems and language barriers to the potential lack of access to crucial medical records. These challenges can quickly transform a dream vacation into a stressful and potentially dangerous ordeal. Imagine 72-year-old Margaret, who had always dreamed of visiting the ancient ruins of Rome. Finally, she booked the trip, meticulously planning every detail, from the historical sites she wanted to see to the charming trattorias she wanted to experience. What she hadn't fully considered, however, was the potential for unexpected health issues. While exploring the Colosseum, Margaret tripped and fell, fracturing her wrist. Suddenly, her carefully planned itinerary became irrelevant. Navigating the Italian healthcare system, communicating her needs in a foreign language, and dealing with the insurance complexities added immense stress to an already painful situation. Margaret's experience underscores the importance of considering healthcare access before embarking on any trip, especially for seniors. One of the most significant challenges is navigating unfamiliar healthcare systems. Each country has its own unique structure with varying levels of quality, accessibility, and cost. Understanding how to access care, what to expect in terms of procedures and protocols, and how to handle insurance claims can be incredibly confusing and overwhelming, especially in emergency situations. Language barriers can further complicate matters. Communicating effectively with medical professionals who don't speak your language can be extremely difficult, making it challenging to accurately describe symptoms, understand diagnoses, and receive appropriate treatment. Even with translation apps or phrase books, nuances in medical terminology can easily be lost, potentially leading to miscommunication and delays in care. Another crucial aspect to consider is the accessibility of medical records. In an emergency, having access to your complete medical history, including pre-existing conditions, allergies, medications, and previous treatments, is essential. However, when traveling, this information might not be readily available. Carrying a comprehensive medical history, including a list of medications, dosages, and contact information for your primary care physician and specialists, can be invaluable in ensuring that healthcare providers have the information they need to provide appropriate care. Consider keeping a digital copy of your medical records on a secure cloud-based platform or a password-protected USB drive. Inform a trusted family member or friend of the location of these records in case of an emergency. Perhaps the most significant step you can take to mitigate healthcare challenges while traveling is to invest in comprehensive travel insurance. A good travel insurance policy should cover medical emergencies, including hospitalization, doctor visits, and medical evacuation if necessary. It should also cover trip interruptions or cancellations due to medical reasons. Carefully review the policy details, paying attention to coverage limits, exclusions, and pre-existing condition clauses. Don't hesitate to contact the insurance provider to clarify any questions or concerns you may have. Before embarking on your trip, research the local healthcare facilities at your destination. Identify hospitals, clinics, and pharmacies near your accommodations. Note their contact information and hours of operation. If you have specific medical needs or pre-existing conditions, consider contacting these facilities in advance to inquire about their capabilities and resources. This proactive approach can save valuable time and minimize stress in the event of a medical emergency. By addressing these potential challenges proactively, you can transform potential travel anxieties into a sense of preparedness and confidence. Traveling shouldn't be a source of worry. It should be an opportunity for exploration, enrichment, and enjoyment. By prioritizing your healthcare needs, you can ensure that your travels are not only memorable, but also safe and secure. Reaching our senior years isn't about giving up on experiences, it's about choosing experiences that enhance our well-being. Travel can be enriching, but it's essential to approach it with a realistic understanding of the potential challenges. By acknowledging the physical and emotional demands of travel, prioritizing our health, and exploring alternative ways to find joy and fulfillment, we can ensure that our later years are filled with comfort, peace, and meaningful connections. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below sharing your own experiences or tips for senior travel. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit from this information. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our latest tips for life after 60 for free. Your support helps us keep this channel going and bringing you valuable content. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.